Okay, so now I'm here with Freja. And she's going to sing a shoe because she has an abscess in her mouth. So this is the kind of stuff I can do with her now that's actually great. It helps kind of add respect and boundaries. Again, we're going to start with the whip. I know that she's okay with the whip because we work with the whip on a regular basis. She's twitchy, if anything. She's just grumpy. She likes to kind of give her opinion of things. So, what I do, I'm safe to use this on her legs. I've done it with other exercises. But this will be really good for her to respect my space as far as practicing this. We're going to start again the same way with the back and toe before we go. I'm going to turn her this way a little bit so we have room to go back. Turn her forward. See how stubborn? This is going to be a really good exercise. Trailer or going in a new space. So today this will be great work. So we're going to start, this leg's already loose. I'm going to ask her to put it back, girl, and grab the minutes. This leg. Okay. Good girl. And she's got to get grumpy about that. Okay. Good job. So I can probably go a lot lighter with her than I was with Dub. Again. And the one big thing is you don't want them to learn that doing a naughty behavior gets rid of the stimulus. Get her forward a little bit again so we're back in frame. No. So I'm not going to give the pressure until she gives to me. Right there we go. Good job. Give up on the pressure. Because the whole point is what she doesn't like is the pressure. So she's looking for a way to avoid it. So she's going to keep trial and error until she gets rid of that pressure. If getting rid of the pressure, if when she rears up and goes backward or runs backward, and that gets rid of the pressure because she pulls it out of my hand, then she's learned that pulling back gets rid of the pressure. Versus if I hold the pressure, which can be hard, and you want to make sure your hand isn't wrapped, and you don't have a nylon rope that's going to rip your hands open, or wear gloves. If I'm pulling her forward and I keep that pressure, even if I go back with her a little bit, but the pressure doesn't go away, as long as the pressure stays up here, as she pulls back into it, she realizes as soon as she goes forward and releases, that's what we want. So that's going to be the big thing. Now getting her forward, so this I didn't show with Dub because we didn't need to for forward. Freja, we know we have a back. That is not a problem for her. Backing we'll do all day. Forward, as we've seen, is a little bit more of a struggle. So to reinforce that, I'm going to do exactly the same thing I did with the whip, but instead of the legs, I'm going to tap her here until she comes forward. Good job. Okay, that's all I needed was that one little leg step forward. So her big thing is no forward. Okay, it was a little sideways, but we're in a space where she can move sideways. So I'm going to take that. Again, a little bit. Good girl. A little bit of a yield, but that's okay. She knows to yield. Get her set up again. Okay, and we'll actually try and go this way so you can see maybe from the other side. Easy. Up, back. We know we have back. Most of the time. Now, I'm going to try forward again. Now look at that. We had very light. I just showed her the whip. Now part of this is a little dancey, which I'm not a fan of. But we're outside, giving, you know, kind of, again, take the little win. Don't push your horse too fast too soon. So now we're going to stand at her side. Now we're forward. Forward. Okay, that one leg went forward. That's good. Watching the front legs right now, I'm not worried about behind, even though she's... Again, I'm going to stand aside. Okay. Now, I'm going to try and do it with just the halter. And the idea here is going to be, again, same way with Dove. I'm not going to stand like this and walk with her because she knows to follow me. I want it to come completely from the head pressure. This is a horse who pulls back in cross ties. She pulls back when she's straight tied. So this exercise on a daily basis will be really good for her, hopefully. But again, it's coming from the head pressure, not from me leading her. She will follow me for most of it. So, oh, good girl. But I need a hoe too, right? That's why we did hoe first. Because she walked a little over me. Good girl. Okay, set her up again. Normally I would just go where I am, but I want to kind of try and stay in camera frame for you. So, good girl. Good girl. Okay, now I'm going to try and do it with just the halter. And the idea here is going to be, again, same way with Dove. I'm not going to stand like this and walk with her because she knows to follow me. I want it to come completely from the head pressure. This is a horse who pulls back in cross ties. She pulls back when she's straight tied. So this exercise on a daily basis will be really good for her, hopefully. But again, it's coming from the head pressure, not from me leading her. She will follow me for most of it. and then halt. So the idea is I want her to learn that going forward is good. We can go backward. We know that. Again, pressure first, light pressure and increasing intensity. Forward. And we walk together. I'm going to scratch her. We're going to come around. So hopefully you've seen just the difference in those few minutes of already no sucking back. So again, forward. Good job. The release of pressure. And little pull to slow her down again. We're going to come back around here. Do this one more time. Okay. And Dr. Pearson talked about sets of 3 and 3 sets of 3 good times. So that to me was second one of just simple pressure. And there we started, the lead went, and we're good. So I'm going to stop there with her, and now we're going to go back to standing quietly, see how far away I can get. So just like we did with Dove, I'm going to stand her up, okay? I'm going to keep the whip so that I can, if she follows me, I can take the leg, and I'm going to start walking backward. And I want attention. So this is something she talks about overshadowing. I don't want to make her, she doesn't have to be perfect, but this should be a little bit of a focus on me and not the stimulation around. I know there's grass on the ground. Hey. So this is going to be more of a challenge for me than anything. So teaching her, she won't get a scratch. Nope. Until I'm the Nope. So we might be changing this routine right now based on what we have as stimulation. So we have grass on the ground. She doesn't have grass in the paddock right now. So this is exciting for her. So instead of working on moving and standing, I'm going to focus on getting her attention on me. And all I'm doing again is it's timing, and it's giving her trial and error that when she goes to the ground, she doesn't get anything. She gets pressure to bring her head up. The pressure relieves as soon as her head's up, and then she gets a scratch. So we go down, head up. Good girl. I want her to stand. Down. Pressure on the head. Ah, she came forward to me. There we go. Girl. I'm going to give her a little pressure back. A little pressure back. A lot of pressure back. Okay. I should have actually used the whip there probably. And we're going to actually pull forward slightly. We're stuck back. Ah, good girl. Okay. I'm going to get the whip ready because if she's stuck back next time, she's going to get a little bit of the whip. Help incentivize. I want light. Good girl. There it was. Barely any. Back a little bit. Good girl. Okay. Forward a little bit. Good girl. Okay. There I go patting her again as usual. Okay, I'm going to stop and we'll bring out Moon.